Hey guys, it's Jordan from Team Necroshade here. I'm going to do a bit of an overview of my Allied Justice deck. Sorry I'm talking very quietly because parents are asleep and whatnot and I don't want to wake them up. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll just tell you a little brief thing about the cards and yeah, hopefully it's not so quick for you, but yeah, don't want to make it ramble on for so much. Okay, so we've got here Reverse Break. He is a he destroys face down cards like Drillroid, but what happens is if he's on the field with a light monster, he gets destroyed. So it's kind of weird considering it's Allied Justice. Anyway, so we got Garreg Hole. He's just basically something you can beat people down with. I've got two of him. He gains attack if he attacks a light monster. If you don't know what Allied Justices are about, they're just, counter attack face down light monsters. So worms in general. Anyway, so we got Spirit Reaper, just because he's a dark monster and he's a good defense. Cyclone Creator. He's good to get rid of spells and traps. It says here, like if you have a number of tuner monsters on your field equal to the number, you discard one card from your hand to return a spell traps, equal to the tuner monsters. So that's pretty good. Flamfell Magician. Why do you have a Flamfell in here? I don't know, because it's a 4-star tuner and it goes well with allies. Omni Weapon. He's just kind of, don't know why he's in there, to be honest. He's just kind of bad. Oh well, doesn't matter. It's not really that good, like complete yet, but it's getting LR Salvos. If it's up against a light monster, if it gets destroyed, destroy 2 monsters or whatever cards on your opponent's side of the field. It's pretty good. So Quarantine, you can't special summon lights. Well, your opponent can't, at least. So stuff them over. Searches, and they actually don't search, which is kind of weird, but if you discard a card from your hand, you can flip up face down to attack position. These guys just, the vortexes, the cosmic gateways, or whatever you want to call them, they're good because special summoning comes in handy when your opponent has a light monster and whatnot on the field. So tuners, so you got Cycle Reader. I got 2 of them. His ability is not the best, but you need some tuners in this deck, considering Decisive Arm is just big time cool. Same as Genex Bear. I don't know, he's just a dark machine, so it works. Core Destroyer, he's just a miniature Catasta. By the way, I don't have a Catasta. That's the main part that's really bad about this deck, because it doesn't have that thing yet. Nullifier, it's just it's just effects are negated if it's attacked by a light monster or your opponent's. Mystic Tomato, 2 of them because they are good with darks. Just search. Perfect Machine King because he's a machine and he's just awesome. Giant machine guy in your deck because he's a big guy. Swords of a Reeling Light. Defending, I guess. Keep yourself occupied or your opponent occupied with that. Mind Control. Just so you can synchro summon with their monster instead. Haha. Giant Truenabe, because it's just helpful in some situations. You got Hammer Shot, just like Lightning Vortex, but not as good. Obviously everyone knows what Lightning Vortex does. Destroys your opponent's field, wipe them out. Soul Exchange, really just a substitute for some more cards. Really, I don't have many good ones. So we got Monster Reborn. Everyone needs a Monster Reborn in the deck. Limiter Removal, because Limiter Removal is good with machines, so you can just pull out anything really, doubles their attack, and at the end of phase it destroys all monsters that were affected by the card. But because you're screwing them over like that, you're helping yourself a bit at least. Star Blast, it's great for synchro summoning. You can, what does it say? Get rid of 500 life points for each star. This is my replacement MST for now because I don't have one, which is kind of sad. Allure of Darkness, it's just drawing cards. With all the cards in my deck of dark monsters, it kind of helps. Sekretsu, because most decks need it. I got 3 DNA transplants. These are the main things you need in your deck, because if you're up against a deck that has no light monsters, well, Allied Justices just don't work with it. So DNA Transplant, you can change all monsters on the field to light, so it screws them over a bit more. It doesn't affect the hands, I don't think. Just on the field. Waboku, defending, stops your opponent from screwing you over. Compulsory evacuation device. I only put 2 of these in here because I'd rather have 2 of them than Sekiretsu's, because if, let's just say, a Stardust Dragon comes out on the field, you're like, uh-oh, can't destroy it because it's just going to come back anyway. Well, this sends it back to the extra deck, so it screws them over a bit. Dimensional Prison, just like Sekiretsu armor, but removes them from play, and therefore is better. Magic Cylinder, because it just deals lots of damage. And, yeah, so that saved me a fair few thousand times. So, as you can see, it's not completely, done, but it's on its way, and I'm not really going to be using this much longer anymore. So, to the side deck, what we have is Iron Chain Dragon, because he's just there. This is an Allied Justice Light Gazer. It's not really super. 7-star Synchro. It's, oh no, was it 8? 7? I believe it is 8. 2-4. Not that good. It's just that because it's an Allied Justice, Field Marshal is just, it's really before Decisive Armor came out. This guy was just basically the big guy. This card has no reason to be here. He's just a giant, awesome looking thing. And because I've got Genix spare in there, it kind of works if I have nothing else left. Stardust Dragon, because, it just helps in a lot of decks, Blackwing Dragon, why is he there? Uh-ohs. No matter. And the big guy in the deck. He's just great. He's a hacksaw. Hard to summon, unless you know what you're doing. But once per turn, if your opponent controls light monsters, you can activate an effect. It has some very good effects, trust me. Look at this for a while. If you can read it, pause the video. I might just, if you can read that. I don't know, I'm not going to read it out to you. It's just going to take forever. So yeah, Decisive Armor. That's me extra deck. So guys, this is my first deck profile. So hate or like if you want. It's probably not the best. Kian's already uploaded his things, so I thought I'd give it a go and show you what I've been using and failing yet using. Sorry, it's probably not going to help you in wanting to make a deck, but really it's not the best. It's a pretty unusual deck. It's never been really done before, I guess, in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bloody whatever you want to call it, world thing. And yeah, there's my little dude I bought the other day. He's so cool. Anyway, enough of him. So yeah, just thanks for watching. I hope this kind of helps. I do, however, need a lot more cards like Swords of Concealing Light when it comes to face down, so, and I'm probably going to swap a few cards around for that. Like, I think there's Enemy Catcher. That would really help in that situation. I do have one of him, but I just couldn't be bothered putting him in without a Concealing Light. So anyway, hope that helps, and yeah, this has been Jordan from Team Necroshade.